Hey, I'm Christopher JMUA and welcome back to my channel. Unless you have never been here, of course, then welcome. I'm so glad you've stopped by. Because today, I'm gonna be showing you my entire nightly skincare routine. Yes, my entire routine. This has been built up for a few months now. I've finally gone through and been very choosy and selective with all the products that I put on my face. Granted, this is pretty lengthy of a process for me, but in my opinion, skincare is the basis of all good makeup. If you wanna have good makeup, have good skin. Take care of your skin. Pamper your skin. Because the makeup's not always gonna cover up everything. Now, I just got off work and I'm tired. It's time to take all of this off and to get ready for bed. So if you wanna see what products I use to maintain my skin and what my nightly skincare routine is, then stay exactly where you are, keep doing exactly what you're doing, and keep on watching. So first, I want to start off with just changing into something more comfortable. So I'm going to go ahead and do that in 1, 2, 3. Much better. I feel much more comfortable now. And it is also time to take off these lashes. But luckily, they're just magnetic lashes, so I can just take them right off. Boop. Boop. Now the first product that I'm going to use is pretty self-explanatory. I want to take off my eye makeup first because it is the hardest to get off usually. So I'm going to use just a little cotton round and my Clinique Take the Day Off Makeup Remover. This is one that I have thoroughly been enjoying because it really does take the day off. But I only really use it on my eyes because I have something else that I love that I use on my face. And I actually got this one in a kit from Ulta for the holidays. It was like one of those big bundles of a bunch of different products. It's actually in my full face holiday gift guide video. I'll link that one up here if you want to see what all came in that box, but this was one of the items that were in there along with the Lancome makeup remover. I just started using this one first and I've been enjoying this one. So I'm just going to pour some of the Take the Day Off onto the cotton round and take off my eye makeup. Gotta say, that's not the most appealing thing I've ever seen in my life. But man, it does a good job. Look at my eye right now. You see it's full of everything. Liner, glitter. So we'll kind of press it in, let it sit there a moment or two, really work it in there, but not pushing hard. I want to be gentle with my eyeball and then wipe it away. That's so magical. Almost all the liner came off, and I love it that the glitter comes off just in one even sheet instead of it being just a mess everywhere. This one was kind of a mess, but again, like I said, I didn't soak the cotton round as much. And then we just get the excess off. I feel like a literal stunner right now. Are you stunned because of my beauty? I feel that way. Next, we're going to use one of my favorite products. This is the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm. This is perfect for all over the face makeup removal. It literally breaks everything down. In all honesty, I use this a lot of the time in the shower on top of my eyes, and I'll like lightly rub it in on my eyes while my eyes are closed, and I'll let it rinse off, and that gets a lot of that makeup off before I even go in with the Clinique makeup wipes. But since I'm doing this on camera, it's a little bit different than the order that I do it in, but just on these first two steps. Now, like I said earlier, with all of these products, I've been using them, so they're not the cleanest right now because they've been in my shower and in my bathroom, and I've been using them. But I love this because it comes with a little scooper thingy that you use, and you literally scoop out the balm from inside, which you can't really see it, but it's just a balm, and it smells so amazing. It smells clean and fresh, and it's only 15 bucks from beautylish.com, which is even more amazing. And they did send me this to try it, and I'm so glad they did, because I don't know that I would have ever gone for this. I don't know that I ever would have picked it out myself just to try it. And I'm really thankful they did. Actually, there's a few products that they sent me that we're gonna be using that I'm really thankful they sent because I actually notice a difference while using them. Now, with the cleansing balm, you literally just scoop some up with a little spoon and, or you could even use your nail if you're the only one that's gonna be dipping into it. Just don't dip any makeup covered fingers into it because it'll break it down and be all inside there, and that's gross. Nobody wants that. But you just scoop some out, you put it on your hand, and you start mushing it into your face. You just get it real good and soaked into the pores, and that's what we're gonna do. Now, as you can see, this cleansing balm is literally just melting all of this makeup off of my face. Actually, it's technically melting it into my face, but we're gonna rinse it out. So it's gonna be okay. And this is kind of the point. And then once you feel like everywhere you had makeup on now is covered in balm, that's when you go ahead and rinse all of this off. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it off and I'll be right back. Okay, face is now clean. This is where a lot of my friends are like, okay, done, time for bed. But not me, because if I stop right now, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna have pimples, and I'm gonna have a new breakout, and I'm gonna have little dry patches on my face from where I didn't actually completely clean my skin. So now this is where I clean my skin. The first part was makeup removal, and that's it. Now I need to clean it. So this is where I use my Earnest Supplies Soap-Free Gel Face Wash. I got this from Nigel's Beauty Emporium in Los Angeles, California. And you can use this with just your hands since it's just a pump face wash. But I like to use it with a facial cleanser. Specifically, this one is the Clarisonic Mia Smart. Just like the vibrations, but you can also use one that spins, or you can just use your hands. I mean, as long as you can get in there and wash, you're good. And make sure that your face is wet when you go in with this. Then after you finish cleansing, you rinse your face and you pat dry. Now we are to one of my most favorite parts, and this is perfect for nighttime. That's why I love it so much, I think. This is the Formula 10.0.6 No Stress Zone Skin Defending Cream Mask. Can you see why I love it? Either way, it makes my skin feel really, really nice, especially after cleansing it and kind of exfoliating a little much to get the makeup off. It feels nice to just really help soothe the skin, and that's what I love about this. And this one was also sent to me, but I have bought plenty of Formula 10.0.6 products before. You can get them at Ulta, you can get them from Formula 10.0.6 online, you can get them from Amazon. I've already gone through my whole first set of masks that I bought myself, so this is my second mask set. I use them like crazy, but this is one of my favorites. I also love the peel-off masks as well, and just using a mask applicator, I go ahead and apply it all over my face. Now, since I'm a dude and I shave, I get razor burn quite a bit. I mean, you can see it almost every time I film. At this point, it's just the facts of life. So I always apply masks on my neck as well. Pretty much anywhere my beard grows, I will, just so that it can really soak in and help me with all my skin problems. And then we just let it dry for 15 minutes. Now what I like to do during this 15 minutes, because I'm a little extra, is I like to take the Clarisonic head that massages, and it's a facial massage, and I run this over the cream while it's sitting there. Not only does it help massage, obviously, since it's a massaging head, but it also helps the mask penetrate into the skin a little bit better because the skin is vibrating, so it helps kind of massage the mask into the skin. And you can do the same thing with like serums and moisturizers and treatments. Works the same way for anything. Then once I have massaged to my heart's desire and the mask has set for 15 minutes, then I go ahead and rinse the mask off. Now that pretty much leaves us completely done with the cleansing. So we've removed our eye makeup, we've removed our face makeup, we have cleansed, and then we have gone in with the mask to help just soothe the skin and bring it back to its normal elasticity and kind of made it just feel good. You know, just good. Now, need to start adding the things back in that get taken out during the day and during the cleansing process. So I'm going to start by toning, and I'm going to use my Good Molecules Niacinimide Brightening Toner. This stuff is bomb. I know that pores can't physically shrink, but this stuff literally made my pores look smaller. Like the next day I looked at my pores and I was like, whoa, is that my pores? Seriously, it was a lot different. This stuff surprised me, and I think it was in combination with the next product I'm gonna use that really blew my mind. Just both together really had a lot of power, but this feels great on the skin either way. I also got this sent to me by Good Molecules. It is $14 and you can get it from beautylish.com. and from getgoodmolecules.com. I forgot to mention their actual website. I think what I love about this the most is it is formulated with niacinamide, vitamin C, arbutin, and licorice root extract to brighten and improve appearance of enlarged pores. Now, not only does this help the skin just feel better after cleansing, you know, usually after cleansing or sometimes after cleansing, you have that tight feeling where your skin is just super clean, but you don't have really any oil left anymore, or just feels very tight. This helps loosen that so you don't feel so tightened up, and it also helps kind of relax the face and relax the pores and get the face ready to accept more product. It helps everything just kind of melt in a little bit better. I've always loved toner. Toner has always been one of my favorite products. And whenever I started going to cosmetology school and taking an aesthetics add-on program, just learning about all of that stuff is so invigorating to me. It is so intriguing. I love the idea that you can take care of your skin and do it well with a lot of products. I mean, you can make yourself look younger. You just gotta pick the right stuff. That's why my routine is so intense, because nighttime is my time to make my skin better. It's like a reset on my skin. Speaking of reset on my skin, my next two products I like to combine. So what I do is I take my Good Molecules Niacinimide Serum. This has the same qualities as the toner, but it's a serum, so it's meant to soak into the skin a little bit better, and it's meant to penetrate deeper but stay intact in your skin and just really soak in. But I combine this with my Drunk Elephant Apasoni Retinol Cream. Now the niacinamide serum, you can get it for $6 from Beautylish, or also get goodmolecules.com. The Drunk Elephant Retinol is a little bit more expensive. This is $74 at Sephora, or you can get it from drunkelephant.com, I think is their website name. I'll try to remember to link it down below. But either way, this is just the one that I finally found that was able to work on my skin. I feel like I have sensitive skin sometimes and I have really tough skin at other times. For retinol, it seemed like most retinol products I use just weren't strong enough to do any good. This one though, this is 1% retinol, which is quite a bit. You have to start very small with this retinol, because if you use too much the first time, you will get a chemical burn. It's just gonna happen because it's too much. But if you start really low and mix it with something that you can use that soaks in slowly into the skin, I feel like it works a lot better. Now I can build this up a little bit stronger, and it really helps with fine lines, and it helps with the look of dull skin or diminished skin. It helps with that brightness and just really helps with overall skin youth. And that's why I love retinol so much. I feel like retinol should be in anyone's skincare routine. If you use nothing else, use a cleanser, a retinol, and an SPF moisturizer for the daytime. So with this, I just mix a few drops from the dropper, literally just a few. It only takes about 3 because it's such a thicker consistency. And then with the retinol, I take such a small amount, like, well, maybe you can see it. Just a bead right at the end. Squeeze that off. That's why this lasts forever. Granted, it's $74 at once, but that $74 will probably last you about 3 months if you use it sparingly. You can just mix it up and just go over everywhere, and I kind of smoosh it in anywhere that I have really fine lines. I try not to get too close to my eye area because it will burn your eyes if you get it in your eyes. Now we're feeling a little tacky everywhere, but it feels like a serum. It feels good. Now this next serum is another serum that was sent to me, and it is from LagunaMoon. This is a vitamin C serum, but it also has hyaluronic acid and amino acid in it. Now the hyaluronic acid, that is one of the best ingredients for your skin. It's up there with retinol. I would say retinol and hyaluronic acid are the two serums or serum type ingredients, I guess, that anyone could benefit from using, because this literally just sucks moisture from the air to your skin. And that's amazing. Who wouldn't want to be extra moisturized? And for all you people who are out there that are extra oily, who won't hydrate your skin because you think it's bad, it's not. Not necessarily. Anyway, you can get this on Amazon for $11.99. I will also try to have this link down below. I'll try to have everything linked down below so you can find it. Just in case you want to give it a shot. Who knows? You might want to. And for this one, I take just a few drops. Really just enough to get it spread around on my hand so that I can apply it everywhere on my face. And I take it while it's still really wet. Don't give it enough time to dry on your hand, because it does dry pretty quick. But with it being a serum, it soaks into your skin, and it soaks in really well. I mean, you can feel it. I can feel it right now. I can also feel it starting to grab moisture already, because my skin feels like it's starting to plump, which is good. And here we have another hydrating product. This is the Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. It is so hydrating, and it feels so good, and it is brightening. It takes time to show the brightening effects. It probably took maybe like a week-ish to really start showing, but once it does, it's so nice. It's like you just have this subtle glow from within at all times, just because your skin looks like that. It's kind of an odd texture. It's like green and goopy, and it kind of smells like fish oil. oil a little. Yeah, I mean like peppermint and fish oil. I don't know what it smells like. It smells kind of funny is my point, but it works. This one I got in a Boxy Lux actually, and I was really excited to get it because I love anything that's hydrating, honestly, as long as it works. And that's something with skincare that just, you know, you have to try it for a while to know if it's gonna work. That's why this video took me so long to film. I got some of this stuff probably two to 3 months ago, but I'm not going to show you guys a product that I haven't used yet and claim it's good. I just can't do that. That's why when I got some of these items sent to me, like all the Good Molecules items, the LagunaMoon vitamin C serum, the Formula 10.0.6, I let those brands know that it was going to be a bit before I could review their products because I needed to try it. I needed to really give it a review and see if it was gonna work. And these are all the things that I've incorporated into my skincare routine to figure out if they were gonna work. And I finally figured out where they need to be in my routine to make it perfect and for all of them to work harmoniously together. We are family. So I put the next product on already and realized that I wasn't recording anymore, but it was the Good Molecules Pure Cold Pressed Rosehip Seed Oil. This is also available from goodmolecules.com or getgoodmolecules.com. Again, I will leave a link below, and I'm so glad they sent me this one. I'm gonna be buying this over and over and over again because it literally makes you glow. I mean, you can look at my skin. And I used 4 drops. If I use 5, I feel like it looks a little too shiny, like a little oily looking. And if I use 3, I don't feel like it spreads far enough. So 4 is my happy medium. And this is $10 from their website. Now, this is where we start splitting my routine from daytime to nighttime. If it were daytime, I would go ahead and just go in with my SPF moisturizer, which is from Philosophy. And then I would go in with my QMS eye cream and go out the door. But since this is the nighttime routine, this is where everything differs. I do my sleeping mask and I make sure that I'm geared up for the night to just repair everything overnight. So what I use next is my Dr. Brandt Hydro Biotic Recovery Sleeping Mask. I also got this in a Boxy Charm or Boxy Lux, one of those things. This is $52 and you can get it from Dr. Brandt's website, Sephora, and Ulta. And really with this, I just take about a dime-sized amount on the tip of my finger and apply it all over my face. Okay, I feel like everything is good and locked in now, which is pretty much the purpose of the recovery sleeping mask. Locks in everything you just did and gives you a little bit of hydration on top to let it all just melt in. I feel like my skin knows that it's getting time for bed because I'm getting sleepier and sleepier. Now that I finished everything with the face, this is when I go in with my Agave Dead Sea Osmoter Eye Concentrate. This is pretty much my under eye cream, but I like to just use this one at nighttime. I don't know why specifically, it doesn't really matter. I just use my QMS one during the day, this one at night. I love this one because it has so much moisture in it. It would probably be smarter of me to use this in the daytime because if I wake up and have puffy eyes, it has the rollerball applicator so that it can help depuff puffiness because those are really, really cooling to the under eye. I don't normally suffer from puffiness though, I just have discoloration. That's my main problem. So I like to team up 2 different under eye serums to try and just tackle all the under eye darkness. And it says on the instructions with this to just make a couple of passes, but it feels so good. It's so cooling and it feels so relaxing. Ugh, it's just so nice. Okay, I'm wasting product. I need to stop. And that one is $55 if I didn't tell you already, and you can get it from Avaha's website, from Sephora, Ulta, I think Ulta. I think that's where I got that, maybe. I don't remember where I got that. Maybe I got it from TJ Maxx? I really don't remember. Huh. Now we are getting to one of the big, beefy, super strong night masks. This is the Skincerity mask. This is $129.95 and you can get it from Beautypedia Niacinimide, you can get it from Eric's, you can actually even get it from Amazon. Again, I'll leave a link down below if you want to find it. It is very, very expensive, but it is very, very effective. This is one of the first things that I found that really, really works overnight on my deep creases. I have creasing on my forehead, probably from smoking for as long as I did. I don't anymore because I finally was able to quit, and I've quit now for like 2 years-ish, I think. Anyway, also it helps with my creasing right here where my little 11 is. It helps overnight with that creasing. I literally notice a difference every single day when I wake up. and I washed this mask off, at how the creasing looks so much more diminished than what it did even the day before. And it probably took a couple of weeks for this one to start really being noticed for the effects that it did, but once I started seeing it, I really started seeing it. It even made the creasing in my makeup diminish, and that's a big deal to me. To me, that is one of my biggest insecurities, and this helping with that, well worth the money for me personally, but that's one of my problem areas. And this is so cool because it's actually a roller ball. The only thing that I don't like about this is it has quite a bit of acetone in it, and it has that so that it can dry super fast, so that it can do that really tightening thing on it. So I suggest not using it right underneath your eye. To the side of your eye is okay, as long as you can let the air come up like to the side, but man, it works. If it didn't work, I probably wouldn't be using it because of the acetone, but I can deal with the acetone because it works. So I apply this everywhere that I have creases, literally everywhere. I make a layer over it all so that when I am asleep, it will be just holding all those creases where my skin are together. I have to remember to not emote for the rest of this video or this will start peeling off. It dries so fast, and you can even start to see where it's drying. It makes kind of like what a peel mask does. It makes a film right over your skin, but it holds those spots firmly so that gravity can't get at them, nor can you. You can't emote in those areas. It's like temporary Botox nightly with skin tightening benefits. Now the next product is what I use overnight on my lips to help with those little fine lines that you get on your lip line. This is the QMS Metacosmetics Lip Line Corrector. Also got this in a BoxyLux, and it is $200. And again, this is something that I probably never would have tried, especially for 200 bucks, without having BoxyCharm or BoxyLux, but I'm so glad I did, because my lip liner has been going on so much better lately, because all those little bitty fine lines that have been dry on me are no longer like that. And it is a blessing. The type of things like this are why I love skincare products so much, and why my regimen is the way it is, because I want to improve all these aspects of my life without having to use Botox or fillers. I mean, granted, if I could afford it, I would, but these are good temporary solutions. So with this one, I just take this and I pump a little bit right on my finger. Really, it doesn't take much to cover the mouth, and I just apply it all over the mouth. That's really it for that one. Not that hard. And finally, we have come to the very end of my entire nighttime routine. You know, this actually is a lot faster when I'm just doing it and I'm not telling someone about all of it, just so you know. But this is the Bite Cosmetics Agave Plus Nighttime Lip Therapy Night Mask. This stuff is so hydrating. I feel like my lips are actually plumper when I wake up because of this. Either way though, it tastes amazing and it feels so good on the lips. Plus, it's in a really cute little container. But you take it and it also has a little bitty scooper on the inside. And I just use this tiny little scooper and scoop just enough out, which is not very much. You just need a tiny little bit. And then I just put it all over my lips. Then I just clean off the little applicator and I put it right back in there just the way it was. Boom, ready for tomorrow night. And that is everything. That concludes my entire nighttime skincare routine, and I'm ready for bed. So I know that that was a lot of products, and I know that was a lot of different varying price ranges and a lot of different types of products, but just know that skincare is a very, very personal thing. It's not a one-size-fits-all scenario, although cleanse, tone, moisturize with an SPF is a good basis. If you don't have any skincare routine, that is a perfect base. However, that is what works for me. That is the best result I've gotten from any line of skincare products that I've used. I like to use different assortments. I like to target things for me personally, for what things I want to fix, what target areas I have. And by all means, feel free, if you like the routine that I did, you can use different products that do different types of effects during the same steps. So like if you have a different kind of cleanser that's like a moisturizing cleanser, you can use that cleanser in the cleanser step. You can use a different toner instead. You can use all different serums. You can use a different oil before your moisturizer. You can use a different moisturizer. You can use a moisturizer that has coconut oil if you want it. Just know that it's all interchangeable. It's all your preference. It doesn't have to be exactly what I did. just so you know that. Anyway guys, that concludes this skincare video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, because it does let me know that you like this type of content, and it also lets me know that you like all of the hard work that I put into my videos. If you want to see some of my looks, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, please at least gain this, and that is to always remember and to never forget that you are absolutely beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye.